Hey my mates, hope you had a good weekend. Thanks for all the videos. Excuse my voice a little bit. Okay mate, so we can see there in the videos, there's a lot of progress in the right directions in all the sort of things. Obviously the sequencing being one of our biggest things, and from the beginning the takeaway and face control. Okay, that looks all really good. Obviously it looks better when you're doing the shut and hold drill, but it's looking really, really great. And the sequencing, it's so different, man. Like it's not perfect yet. You're not in your maximum sort of dynamic position every time, but it's so much better. So I'm really, really happy. And then little things when I asked you like last week, explaining and then getting you to change that angle of attack with the wedges. Okay, really good. And actually a lot of the 3-woods, the swing path, not so far inside, actually more towards the back of the ball. So excuse me, all these little things coming together nicely. Okay, so I do feel like there's a really good round just around the corner, as long as the short game and putting you're still on top of. Okay, so make sure you're on top of that, right? So in your videos there, just little things to pick up and add on to. The shoulder plane in general was much better. I know I didn't get any drivers, but with 3-wood all the way through, there was 1 or 2 where the shoulders changed and we could actually isolate a little bit of knee action, and we don't know, it's like a chicken egg situation, right? So we're going to touch a little bit on that this week. And then we are going to do that 9 o'clock sort of press drill. And then with that drill and just your wedges in general, okay, I just want you to stand a little bit close to the golf ball. I feel like you're a little bit far. And again, it's almost forcing you to get a little bit inside and shallow with those shorter clubs. Okay, otherwise, I'm very happy. And you can see when you get it all right, obviously the delivery position is great, but it's all about the posture and the face at release. There's no over-rotation of their face, and there's no loss of posture when you get it right. Those things are still in there a little bit, but way less when you get it right. That's the results we're seeing. So much more neutral golf shots, and obviously much better dispersion. That's kind of where we're at, right? Okay, so let's get into our work. So we're going to stick with the 9 o'clock and press, but now we're not going to, and the 10 o'clock, but we're not going to stop at the 9 o'clock. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the 9 o'clock and the press together. Okay, so we're going to do 9 o'clock press. Okay, stop there. Then clear the hip to hit the golf ball. Okay, especially with this drill, if you feel like you're over clearing the hip, that's absolutely fine. There won't be much sort of rhythm to it. Okay, a nice tempo, which is critical for shorter shots, right? So it won't always necessarily feel great, but just do it, okay? So we'll do a few of 9 o'clock. So we're going 9 o'clock into a press, okay? 9 o'clock into a press. Okay, it might, with the short swing, feel like a little bit of a lead, don't worry. And don't worry about overdoing it, okay? So 9 o'clock with a little press, we're stopping there. Open the hip to hit the golf ball, okay? Then we go to a 10. So just now, 10 o'clock, a little bit later to get the little press going. Stop after the press. Don't stop at the 10 o'clock, all right? Nice and close to the ball. I've actually got an 8 iron here, but still, stand close to the ball. Okay, so 10 o'clock press. Okay, clear. And if you over clear, don't worry about it. Okay, we're just trying to figure out your sweet spot and where you're comfortable striking the ball from. Okay? Then we're going to go back, okay, 9 o'clock. Okay, but this time we're doing opposite direction drill. So 9 o'clock and then 10 o'clock, opposite direction drill. So that means, okay, your hips are starting to go at like 7:30, 8. That makes sense. Okay, so once you get somewhere, yeah, your left leg and left hip will start going towards the target, even though you're going to still keep going to 9 o'clock. Okay, just a rough idea. It doesn't have to be that specific, just a rough idea, right? Okay, so 9 o'clock, opposite direction. Okay, a few of those. And then 10 o'clock, opposite direction. Nice and close to the ball. Okay, and I want you to work through that. Yeah, you can do, obviously the wedges, but you can do some of those with a 7 or 8 iron as well. Okay, right, then we get into the fuller swing. It's all about maintaining the shoulder plane and then changing direction, the sequencing again. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to focus a little more on the feet and the knees to try and keep that shoulder plane. Okay, so what I want you to do, get your setup. Okay, take 2 golf balls, you're going to put one under each heel, right on the heel. Okay, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to force you to stay this way. Okay, and then you've got to now try and maintain that shoulder plane. Okay, but then still clear before you pull on the handle. Okay, there was one in particular video where you were doing not 100% dynamically, but you were doing it and you had this look of this really wide sort of arm swing. Okay, that's exactly what you're after. That is exactly what you're after. Okay, anyway, so balls on the heels. Okay, start off full swings, but like maybe 60%-ish. Okay, and then remember, we're actually trying to fire just before we finish the backswing. Okay, so just before we finish that backswing, we're trying to clear. Okay, and we're hoping obviously that, or we want these balls just to keep our posture a little bit over. Okay, you can see when I cleared at the top, I'm really focused, and then when I clear, okay, I'm happy to come off that back leg. All right, don't hurt yourself doing this drill. Okay, so full swing, but we're clearing it about just before the end of the backswing. Okay, and then obviously you can do some without. Okay, if you need to do a little bit of shut and hold with the driver, that's fine, but otherwise I would like you to hit the driver with the balls under your heels as well. And then if you get here, it'll be a little harder to keep your balance. Okay, right, so there's a little bit of work. Mate, keep going. This is looking really, really good. Okay, it's not necessarily always about perfection. We're seeing the little changes there in the body positions, club positions, release positions. Just keep pushing through it. Okay, and we're going to translate to scores if obviously the alignment is good, little bit of tempo with the long clubs. Okay, and then most importantly, make sure the putting is under check. Okay, thanks, well, mates. I'll talk to you later. Have a good week.